Long ago, in a small village surrounded by dense forest, there lived a trickster named Tamba. Known for his cunning mind and silver tongue, Tamba delighted in deceiving others to fill his pockets with food, wealth, or favor. No one in the village trusted him, but no one dared to challenge him either, for Tamba always managed to outwit anyone who tried. One fateful day, a traveling merchant arrived at the village with a cart full of shimmering jewels, exotic spices, and rare fabrics. The villagers gathered in awe, eager to trade, but Tamba saw an opportunity. "I will have those riches for myself," he whispered, his eyes gleaming with greed. Tamba approached the merchant, feigning politeness. "Oh, wise traveler, let me show you the safest place to store your treasures while you rest," he said. Suspicious but intrigued, the merchant agreed to follow him. Tamba led him deep into the forest to a hollow tree. "This is a sacred spot," Tamba explained. "No one dares to steal from here, for it is watched over by powerful forest spirits." The merchant, impressed by Tamba's confidence, hid his most valuable belongings in the hollow tree, marking the spot with a small stone. That night, while the village slept, Tamba crept back into the forest, ready to claim the merchant's treasures. He reached into the hollow, his hands trembling with anticipation. But as his fingers closed around the first jewel, he heard a deep, rumbling voice. "Who dares disturb my resting place?" it boomed. Startled, Tamba spun around, but no one was there. The forest seemed alive, the trees whispered, the wind howled, and shadows danced in the moonlight. Tamba, stubborn as ever, ignored the voice and continued to grab at the treasure. Suddenly, the ground beneath him gave way, and he fell into a dark pit. The more he struggled to climb out, the deeper the pit seemed to grow. The voice returned, louder this time. "Greed has brought you here, Tamba. Only honesty can set you free." For hours, Tamba shouted for help, but the forest only echoed his cries. At dawn, the merchant returned to retrieve his belongings, accompanied by curious villagers. They found the trickster trapped in the pit, covered in mud and pleading for mercy. Realizing he had been caught, Tamba confessed his plan to steal the merchant's treasures. The villagers, tired of his deceit, demanded he repay every person he had ever wronged. They hauled him out of the pit and set him to work, tending fields, fetching water, and rebuilding homes he had once swindled. Though he despised the hard labor, Tamba slowly began to change. He learned the value of honest work and the respect of his community. From that day on, Tamba's tricks were no longer tools of greed but clever ways to entertain and bring laughter to the village. The pit in the forest remained, a silent reminder of Tamba's downfall, and the villagers would often tell the story to warn others: greed digs its own trap, and only truth can lift you out.